Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, while there is support for the BPA, but in relevance to gender equality, inclusion, gender-based violence, and women protection, I'd like to give Minister a reality check because the Fiji police states that 25% of crime against women increased in June, 39% increased in July. Young lady died from a Ferris wheel incident, and we have a child that got injured at the Hibiscus Festival as well, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, there's a lot of talk about a better future, policies, events. That's fine, but what about the present? Mr. Speaker, sir, while there's support for the BPA and Women's Economic Empowerment Plan, what actions is your ministry taking to take care of these women who are victims of these crimes in Fiji? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Sharma, for the question. I want to start off by stating that it is not just the ministry's responsibility to deal with gender-based violence. It is a whole of government, whole of society approach that needs to be undertaken. Honourable Speaker is correct. In the last 10 years, the statistics have not changed, where 2 out of 3 women continue to face violence in their lifetimes. So it has not changed under the previous government. And so with the development and implementation of the National Action Plan, the key word is prevention of violence before it starts. So we do need to take a different approach to actually address the root causes of violence against women and girls. And that is patriarchy. It is currently being implemented. Yes, it was actually 10 years, Honourable Speaker, that under his previous government as well. What is happening now, if Honourable Sharma and Honourable Kumar and other members are paying attention, we are now, Honourable Speaker, looking at key settings under the National Action Plan. The traditional settings, in fact, for the very first time, our traditional leaders have said that they have even come together to be called by government, by our ministry, to even discuss gender-based violence. It has never been done before. And for the very first time, our Great Council of Chiefs, as well as our provincial chairs, have come together to discuss this matter, Honourable Speaker, because we need to address the root causes of it, and that is patriarchy. And with these settings, it also includes the health setting as well as the education setting. So we're working with our line ministries to be able to address this in the education curriculum, to educate our children about gender-based violence, about violence against children, and developing healthy relationships between boys and girls, values-based education. This is something that they did not address in the past, Honourable Speaker. And this needs to be inculcated in the education curriculum, which is part of the education curriculum review. Also in the health setting, Honourable Speaker, children do present themselves, it's too late, or even women. The abuse has happened. But how do we support the health system in terms of educating our people, educating our children and women, as well as boys and men? Boys and men have not been engaged in the past, Honourable Speaker. This is something we will be doing differently this time, to talk to our men and boys. They cannot be left out of the equation, Honourable Speaker. So as we implement this National Action Plan, we will be conducting a survey, and this survey will inform a communications campaign and the messaging to the members of the public on how to prevent violence before it starts. And that is within the 4-year plan. It's already been, yes, you're right, 1.5 years, and we have another 2.5 years to go, Honourable Speaker. So we thank the Australian government for supporting this initiative as we continue to roll out the implementation of this plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Honourable Pramila.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I want to thank the Minister for bringing this topic in this Parliament. Just to let the Minister know, whatever you said now, we're all done during our time. However, we have to move forward. Now, there are certain things that's not been covered, not even in Parliament, not even by our laws, and it is of great concern. We can learn from other countries, like for example, coercive control. Coercive control is now taken very seriously in other parts of the world. And we'd like to see that this is also included in your plan, change the legislation, and make it criminal. so that we can protect women who suffer in silence. And also, Mr. Speaker, sir, not for you too. I'll ask when I want to ask. Mr. Speaker, sir, we need champions in the area. We need champions in this area, Mr. Speaker, sir. We need more men to stand up and protect women. And we need more champions in this parliament. Women issues should not be left to women to solve.
Yeah.
Because it's not created by women. You know it, but what are you doing about it? Do something. Knowing is not good enough. Do something about it. You are in the government. Change the laws. Enforce the laws. Just don't work on the surveys and plans and implementation and consultation. We have to move away from it. Action. Action is what we need. Thank you.